Hey, what's up everybody? Eternal Fire here, and today I'm going to tell you how to get the Lucid Nightmare mount. It has been quite a journey, so let's just jump right into it because there's a lot to cover. So to begin the Lucid Nightmare puzzle, you're going to start in New Dalaran. You're going to go right where I am on the map. You're going to enter Curiosities and More, and then you're going to go upstairs. Once you go upstairs, this table, you're going to have a note. It's called Inconspicuous Note. You're going to click that. Then it begins in the 2104059 with the most pleasing sign. These letters will not always rhyme. The next clue you're going to find is by going to Ulduar. You're going to go to Northrend, Storm Peaks, Ulduar. Once you're in Ulduar, you're going to make your way to the Deconstructor. Now you do not have to kill him. What you're going to do is once you enter his room, in this back left corner, you're going to run up to this rubble here. Just get up there somehow. There we go, we're up. And then right on top of this Mimron head here, there's going to be a lever. You're going to click that lever, and now you're going to look, and on the map here, or on the ground, a bunch of little lights are appearing. So these are scrapyard lights. Now I'm going to put a picture that you can just pause the video and use that as a guide, but I'm also going to go through and do this as well. So if you already know how to do this part, just go ahead and skip it because it's going to take a little while. And now, once we've completed the thing, they're going to despawn, and in the middle here you have 4 red scrapyard lights, and then our next inconspicuous note. This one says 1,000 years imprisoned, surely it wears on the mind. That's the next note. The next step is going to be going to AQ40, and we're going to play some Bejeweled. Now just keep in mind you do not have to have the Jewel Craft toy. Once you get to the proper location, it'll pop up for you. So the one thing to remember is there's two different raids here, and you want to make sure you go to the right one. So you are going to be facing this way on the Silithus map. You're going to see Temple of Ankaraj, Ruins of Ankaraj. You want to be going to the Temple of Ankaraj, which is right over here. So the entrance is at coordinates 2487 approximately. One thing to keep in mind as you go through this raid, you can skip most everything. You only have to kill a few bosses. You do not need to kill every boss to get to the end. So as you saw, the only bosses that need to be killed is the first boss to get into this area, and then these guys right here. So just the first boss, then these guys, and then you can get to Cthulhu. And here we go. Here's the next clue. I didn't even kill Cthulhu. And what this is going to do is this is going to pop up Bejeweled. So again, you don't need the Jewel Craft game. You just need to click on this Mind Larva sitting on the table here on the map in the Cthulhu boss room. So we did it. It took about 30 minutes from the beginning of AQ40 to complete the puzzle, and basically I just kept playing the Bejeweled game. I don't know if there's any special thing you need to do for it or just some sort of invisible point system with it, but anyway, just keep playing the game until you complete it. There was one point where I felt like I was truly stuck and there were no more moves I could make. I just did a / reload and just started over. It only took 30 minutes from the beginning of AQ40 until that, and I just kept clicking, kept matching 3, and so yeah, now we have our next note. We have the inconspicuous note, and it says deeper than deep awaits your seat. So this was the nightmare that held the WoW secret people up. So we're gonna go figure it out right now. Before we go any further, for the next puzzle, this is where you need the Shadow Weave mask. It's the cloth helm. And basically, you can either buy it off the auction house, depending on what server you're on. It's going to be very inflated because everybody is figuring out that this is required for the Lucid Nightmare mount. But you need the Shadow Weave Mask and the Shadow Weave Mask only. And what you can do if you don't want to buy it off the auction house is you can go to Searing Gorge in Eastern Kingdoms. And there, you're going to go farm just out in the open world in Searing Gorge. You're going to go farm the Iron Dwarves. The Iron Dwarves have a chance of dropping the mask pattern. I was fortunate enough to get the pattern after like 3 or 4 Iron Dwarves, but I know other people had a much more difficult time farming the pattern. So once you get the pattern, all you need to do is collect the mats, and if you're a tailor, great. If you're not, find a tailor and have them crafted for you, which is what I ended up doing on my warrior. So that is the one required piece to the next part of the puzzle. Heading to Deepholm, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to go to coordinates 5824, this little cave right here. So as you can see on the map right here, the circle, you're going to go into the crumbling depths. You're going to go past this guy. We're going to mount up, but we're going to wait right here. We're going to wait for this worm to go by, because he'll grab you and just keep dumping you here if you get caught up by him. So we're going to chase behind him. We're going to go around. And then we're going to go into this opening here. And if you look on the mini-map, you see this, I don't know what that is, but you see where you are. We're going to go right here. So in the cave, the coordinates are 6322, and I'm standing right in front of a dark fissure. So now you're going to click the dark fissure, drop into the fissure. It says, warning, you are about to fall into a dark fissure, blah, blah, blah. You're going to accept. Now you're going to go down here, the deep cavern. This is where a lot of us have spent like the last 3 days. So you're going to see a chair with a skull on it, and there's a plaque on the back. But what you're going to do is you're going to equip this mask. Maybe I needed to have it equipped prior to loading in. Okay, there we go. So I did a slash reload. So just equip the mask before you come in. And then you're going to click now the skull. Once you put the mask on and you do a slash reload, or just wear it before entering, you're going to click on the skull because it's now interactable. You're going to open it, and there you go. You have your next inconspicuous note. Where the shaded delegate may appear. The next clue is found in Gnomergan. So if you're Alliance, simply go to Gnomergan. If you're Horde, take the Zeppelin from Orgrimmar to Gromgal base camp, and you can take this teleporter right here, and it'll take you to Gnomergan. Okay, so what you're gonna do is once you're in Gnomergan, you're gonna see on the map, I'm standing right here, Launch Bay, Engineering Labs. You're gonna stand right there, and you're gonna see these control panels. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna set just a set of numbers. So they automatically start at 1. So we're gonna leave the first one alone, and then we're gonna pull lever up. So now you're gonna see that it's at 2. We're gonna do a 2 again, 2 a third time. Leave the fourth one alone. The next one is gonna be a 7. So we're gonna just sit here and keep pulling the lever up. The next one is going to be a 6. Then a 5. Then a 9. And then a 7. There you have it. Okay. The next one, inconspicuous note, is the games and toys are left behind when you awaken screaming. The next clue is going to be solved in Val'Sharah. You're going to go to this, where I am on the map, at coordinates 6636. You're going to go into this house, and you're going to click on this like beating heart thing, or kind of beating heart. So it's going to pop up with this little Il'gynoth talking to you in another language, and now we have another, just like the jewel craft, we have another puzzle to solve. So basically what you want to do here is make sure none of the things are touching. There we have it. Boom. No problem. So just make sure they don't touch. There's a few different ways you can solve that, but just keep at it until everything is blue. And there's our next inconspicuous note. What you seek is buried within. The next clue is found in Kun'Lai Summit at the Valley of Emperors at coordinates 5349. And what you're going to do is you're going to enter here. You're going to fly in. And you're going to click on this urn right over here. Once you click on the urn, you're going to get another warning. You are about to consume the ashes of an evil sorcerer. There is no way to tell what will happen. Are you very sure you want to do this? Of course. It's going to port you here. And now you have to solve the puzzle. At this time, the puzzle is largely RNG and no one knows how to solve it for everyone. It just seems very, very random. What you need to do is get 5 different orbs. Like I have here, I have the yellow orb you can see around me, and I need to find and run through doors until I find the yellow rune. And at that point, you click the rune, and then it will get rid of this orb, and that's one of 5 different colors. So you have blue, green, red, purple, and yellow. And those are the 5 different colors that you need to find and click. So there you see I got rid of the yellow one is done. Okay, so this took me from 11 p.m. till 3:19 a.m. So roughly 4 hours and 20 minutes. And I finally was able to get it. What you need to do for this part of the clue is you run in, you find the orbs. It's going to be blue, yellow, green, red, or purple. And you need to, once you click on the orb, you'll get the buff and you'll see it. You need to run through the doorways until you find the correlating rune on this pillar here. Okay, so it took me again just over 4 hours to do. Some people it's taken longer, some people it's taken a lot shorter, and that's just what you need to do. Currently there's no way to solve this faster. If there is any updates or patches or hot fixes, because a lot of people feel like it's broken currently, it's just massive amounts of RNG. I will definitely update the video or update in a later video, but for now that's how you do it. You just need to match. If you get a purple orb, you need to match it with a purple rune, and then do that for 4 other colors in a total of 5. So now we have the next inconspicuous note. The way is now open to the greatest secret never told, a fitting end to your journey. We are now in the Deadwind Pass for the final clue. We're at coordinates 3973, and I'm going to run you through this to show you how to get to the Lucid Nightmare in the Karazhan Crypts. I don't want you to have to sit there and search again when it's already been discovered, and this is not RNG. This is just a matter of finding it. And here we go. We'll probably just run up that, yeah. So people don't think it's warrior specific. Yeah, whatever, there you go. And there is Puzzler's Desire, Lucid Nightmare, Ermiger. I got it. It's done. Hearthing to Dalaran. Alright everyone, so we have completed the Lucid Nightmare. It was a long journey over the last week. I really enjoyed it. It was something, if you haven't done before, I highly recommend you try and join in on next time around. But there you have it. That's how you get the Lucid Nightmare. If you have any questions, feel free to comment, and I will do my best to answer your questions appropriately. Again, some things are RNG. If I can do anything else to help you, let me know. I've recorded everything that I've done, so if you need additional footage or slowed down or whatever, let me know. Thanks you so much for watching. I hope this helped you get your Lucid Nightmare. This was certainly a nightmare at some points for me to get, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.